Welcome back everyone to another Tumblr video because yeah. That's the average reaction to someone addicted to Tumblr. I may have a problem. Anyway, let's begin. When your mutuals are mutual with each other. Pro, squad, con. I saw this post like 18 times today. And you'll see it again! I'm gonna be honest with you, when I see several of my mutes reblogging the same post, it makes me very happy. It's like, aw, they all buddies, yay! I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I actually like using r/curated Tumblr instead of Tumblr app. It's like going to the zoo. I have no desire to climb into the exhibit, but I will tap on the glass. There's r/Tumblr, r/curated Tumblr, and r/Tumblr draws, and all of them are pretty good. I've fallen far enough down the Tumblr rabbit hole that I can't leave anymore, but those three are pretty good options if you want a more specific palette. In some aspects, Tumblr users see a like and no reblog the same way a business sees piracy as lost income. Reblog. Scrolls past. Reluctant sigh. Scrolls back up. Reblogs. When you reblog a post because you think a specific mutual will enjoy it and then they reblog it from you. Ocean Blast started following a frozen moth swarm. Finally, YouTube is gonna get to see some good content. Thickened Chandwich. For those of you wondering, this is Mothy. They got hit with a freeze beam because of Evil Faith Interpreter. This is not a joke, this happened. They were like this for a little while. It was funny. I kind of wish I wanted to say more than just this from that. I got this screenshot before I did the toxic moth post, by the way. This goes back a while. I have a bit of a collection of old posts that I'm working my way through. That's like at this point a little over 600 Tumblr posts. So I'm heavily editing this and they'll be uploaded. It'll be done by the end of this year, I promise. Oh, Tumblr. I overdid it. I have too much Tumblr. Wow, I love to sit cross-legged without moving for several hours straight. Okay, time to straighten my legs. Man, I'm so excited. I feel like a suit of armor that was attacked by a welder. You can really tell the demographic of this website is aging. I am 19 years old. Whoa, we still have 19-year-olds on here? That's great. I thought teenage Tumblrinas had gone extinct. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just turned 20. I hope you can forgive me. 2 Tumblr phenomenons I enjoy. Number 1, making a post and people tag it with, sorry OP, I'm sorry for being cringe, but this reminds me of exact character you had in mind when writing the post. Making a post and people tagging with, OP, this obviously about guy you've never heard of in your life. Don't try to hide it. I get both often and I find it very amusing. Life becomes so beautiful when you start cooking rice in liquids other than water. Put that balsamic rice in the cooker with coconut cream and chicken stock and an entire onion that you've diced and sauteed with garlic until transparent and some salt and pepper. Trust me. Hey, you want some Gatorade rice? What? I made Gatorade rice. What even are you? Everyone is talking about night-killed chicken, but nobody wants to try my Uncle Benadryl's 1-minute rice. Okay, ignoring the Benadryl one, I actually want to try. Both the Gatorade and the one that sounds like an actual recipe. For different reasons, but I'm curious on both. Uncle Benadryl's 1-minute rice. 1 minute what? Awake? Left to live? New Tumblr is now such that I cannot just go to the post with the recipe, but must reblog the Gatorade and Uncle Benadryl if I have any hope to make rice with coconut cream. I hope I'm not just a blog to you guys, but also a gateway to acquire secondhand knowledge of medias you'll never get into. Me seeing a mutual's happy post, hell yeah buddy, hits like. Me seeing a mutual's sad/vent post, aw no buddy, hits like. The like button is heart-shaped for the reason, and the reason is that it means I love you. In my eyes, it means I hear you and understand. God's weakest soldier is scrolling Tumblr instead of being productive and participating in any of their hobbies. Joke's on you, because these videos, this is my, I was gonna say this is my hobby, but I built up quite a stockpile to the point where actually, no, this is a problem. Even for someone who has found a way to turn it into their hobby, oh dear. The instinct when seeing some shit to say, who the hell put this on my dash, and then scrolling up to see my beloved mutual's name and icon, and looking the other way peacefully. Just saw a deactivated mutual's post on my dash. That's my dead wife's corpse y'all be dragging around. I also reblogged this guy's dead wife. Seeing my mutuals on YouTube Shorts is fucking terrifying. It could happen to any of us. I feel like a character in a horror movie when a creature is lurking in the shadows waiting to pounce, and the creature is other sights. I should say, seeing Unyielding Silence is both the least surprising and most terrifying because I know that thing's sense of humor. I know if I mention it, it will reblog my stupid post that leaves me very susceptible to the creature's attacks. Grozbroom, get, goddammit! Too late! You're over here now! This post is edible! God damn it, we've got an infestation! Munch, munch, munch! Hit you with the broom! Stop eating my goddamn post! Damn gimmick blogs always eating out of my posts! Exactly. It's been forever. Why are you coming back? This post, it's been out for too long. It's moldy now. Tumblr Shadow, what the fuck are you talking about button alongside the reply, like, and reblog. You click the what the fuck are you talking about button. When OP is on some discourse they brought back from another reality that no one on this earth has ever heard of. And the post gets more what the fuck are you talking about than reblogs, OP gets muted for 12 hours. See, I would agree, but I am almost certain if they added this it would just be used to harass people. And I don't like that. This is why we can't have nice things. Mutual has reblogged your post. I think to myself, of course you would reblog that. I know you like that post. I know your attack patterns. Just wait until I enter phase 2 and then you'll be fucked. Opening up your wiki so I can learn your moves beforehand. The only wiki available is on Fandom. Screaming, crying, throwing up, throwing hands. We need to build our own wiki. We need to. It's the only way. Onward to Wiki GG. The tragedy of Tumblr is you will inevitably meet people who you should have a sleepover with. You should be rolling around on the floor and rummaging through the fridge and watching shitty movies with. You should be shopping with, going out to a cafe with, should be wandering through the aquarium with, people who you should experience cotillion joys with, and you cannot because they live 1 million miles away. People who use the queue function fill a necessary role in the Tumblr ecosystem. They keep posts alive. If you miss a post because your entire mutual queue was reblocking it from each other in a 30-minute span while you were offline, the queue mutual provides you an opportunity to see that post again in 1 day business days. They put posts in stasis and little cryogenic freezes for you to discover and enjoy later. Everyone thank their queue mutuals right now. No, Mom, I have to be online 14 hours a day. My mutuals are writing the most fricked up, esoteric, erotic, and beautiful posts about my guys. I have to be there to experience it in real time. Sometimes I agree with a post, but I don't like your attitude. This site ain't so bad. It's something to do in the mornings while your bread toasts, right? Always remember that Shell's canonically a transgender woman. Transition timeline 99999 days on Aperture Science Homebrew Astrosterol. Point of view, use the phrase transition timeline on a Tumblr post about 20-year-old video game models. Reviewed your post and determined it needed a content label. My mutuals should be able to talk to me via earpiece when I'm working in a lab like Solid Snake and Min Lee, giving me tactical suggestions and welcome banter and things like that. I've gotten closer to so many bloggers I used to put on sort of a mid-pedestal, and it turns out that they're all just super lame nerds who are also pretty cool and nice to talk to. My insider knowledge, #industry. Got a content warning for late stage capitalism, and you know what? Yeah. Clown names evil. My mutuals versus my block list. How dare you be funnier than my post? I should be able to stare at my mutual's vent post so hard my eyes become lasers that beam comfort and reassurance and companionship and solidarity all the way through the phone screen to them. Mutuals can be assigned to your squad and sent on missions. Each mutual has a unique ability that can be activated during battle for special attacks, effects, and bonuses. You can level up your mutuals by giving them posts appropriate to their interests. That's an interesting idea, actually. Like, unironically thinking about it, there's a couple of my mutuals where I wonder what attacks they would have. I love reblogging. It's the adult equivalent of showing everyone a cool rock you found. Rocks. 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 Rocks, 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 rocks. Hold on, what's going on over here? Rocks, 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 rocks. I don't know how I didn't know this before, but the address on web for your fave section on their dashboard is labeled as crushes, which I think is cool. My small collection of platonic Tumblr crushes. I love being a mutual so much. I was made to be a mutual. I hope they put on my gravestone that I was a beloved daughter, sister, ex-wife, and mutual. And we'll cut it there. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that cool YouTube stuff, and like always, I wish you an absolutely fantastic week.